God says, it's only for you. Don't tell anyone. Angels have taken your name to move you from your house tonight. Open this message quickly. Child, stop scrolling. You were not supposed to miss this. Heaven called your name today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. This moment right now is drenched in divine urgency. There are just 30 minutes left before something in the spirit shifts. 2 minutes before the angels finish their assignment. This message is not general. This is not for everyone. It is only for you. You have been marked. The angels have already taken your name into their hands. They are hovering over your home, waiting on one word from the throne. They have been sent to move you, to lift you, to snatch you out of danger. You must stay till the end of this, or you may miss what could have been your greatest breakthrough, your long-awaited deliverance, your divine rescue. Comment, Amen, right now. You were meant to see this, not by accident, but because heaven scheduled this moment for you. Listen to me. You are not going to sleep in the same place you've been stuck in. God is speaking to your spirit. There are 30 minutes left on a countdown. Heaven is watching, and in 2 minutes, the shift begins. God is moving people, realigning destinies, and removing you from the house of sorrow, from the house of pain, from the house of fear. Yes, you. You've been carrying battles in silence, wondering if God hears your prayers. But He does. He never turned away. The angels have already whispered your name in the courtrooms of heaven. Before we go any further, take a moment and like this video. Not for me, but as your step of faith that you believe this word is for you. God says, it's only for you. That's why it feels like no one understands what you're going through. That's why others didn't see what you saw. You were chosen to carry this moment. You've been tried by fire, tested in the waiting, but preserved for glory. This is a holy warning and a holy invitation. You're not just being moved physically. God is pulling you spiritually out of the pit, out of the delay, out of the confusion. He's shifting the atmosphere around your name. Comment 1111. If you believe angels are moving for you right now, you may not feel ready. You may still feel broken, tired, confused. But God isn't waiting on your strength. He's waiting on your surrender. That's why you feel this pull. That's why this is making your heart race. He's speaking. He's not asking you to pack anything. He's asking you to trust Him. The place you're leaving no longer holds your destiny. The conversations, the people, the patterns that tried to keep you stuck, they've already lost access to you. The moment you finish hearing this, something around you will begin to shake. This move is spiritual. This move is protection. God is hiding you in plain sight. Not everyone will understand where you went or why you changed, and that's okay. The shift is between you and heaven. The angels are waiting to escort you. Some of you have been wondering why your spirit feels unsettled lately, why your sleep is disturbed, why your surroundings no longer feel like home. It's because your spirit already knows there's a divine relocation taking place. You're not losing your mind, you're hearing the call. There's a shift in heaven, and your name is echoing through it. God isn't just visiting your house tonight, He's pulling you out of it. The same way He told Lot to leave before fire fell. The same way He told Noah to enter the ark before the flood. When heaven speaks, the wise listen, and God is saying, go, now, don't look back. Some of you have been loyal to what's killing your spirit. God says, no more. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You owe your obedience to me. There's a place I've prepared, but you won't find it holding on to where you are. Let go. The angels are waiting. Heaven is watching. This is your moment. The walls are trembling. The time is near. You are not forgotten. You are being rescued. God says, I did not bring you this far to abandon you now. I saw every tear you cried in secret. I heard every prayer whispered through shaking breath. I saw how you stayed when you wanted to run. I saw how you gave when you had nothing left. Now watch me move. You were not skipped. You were not disqualified. Your name was not lost in the shuffle. Heaven is precise, and it is your name that was taken. Comment 222. If you trust this is your divine instruction, tonight is not like every other night, and this moment is not just another one to scroll past. There's been a spiritual countdown in heaven with your name on it. 30 minutes left until a veil is lifted. 2 minutes until the first movement begins. Will you be ready? Will you say yes, or will you stay in the familiar, even if it's painful? Because comfort is not the same as calling. You've outgrown the old room, the old mindset, the old story. That's why everything has felt tight, small, suffocating. God is calling you into the new. You don't need all the answers. You just need to say yes. When Abraham was told to leave his father's house, he didn't get a roadmap, just a promise. That was enough. The promise is still enough. God will not fail you. He will not lead you into ruin. He has gone before you. This isn't just a message. This is a rescue mission. The enemy had a plan, but God's plan is greater. You are being pulled out of the snare, out of the plan that was meant to trap you. Your escape is underway. Feel the urgency. Sense the pull. You were not supposed to see this and walk away unchanged. You were supposed to be awakened, stirred, called. God says, get up. I am coming to your door. When I knock, open. Don't delay. Don't look back. Don't question. Just move. Your breakthrough will be in the motion. Your healing will come in the obedience. The house you're in is not your final chapter. It's where the enemy tried to bury you, but I am resurrecting you. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are the one I picked. Out of the crowd, out of the chaos, out of the noise, you are the one I'm moving. I've sealed your name. You are mine. And no power in hell can stop what I've already set in motion. Even now, heaven is preparing to release what has been held up. The chains are loosening. The gate is opening, and I am calling you forward. God is saying, this is not just a relocation. It is a redirection of your entire destiny. You have cried to me, asking why the pressure has been so intense lately. You've prayed for release, for signs, for something to confirm that I still see you. This is that sign. I have not forgotten what I promised you. I have not ignored your faith. The wait was not punishment. It was protection. I was holding you back until the path was safe. Comment 333. To declare your faith right now. The enemy has tried to make you believe that nothing will ever change, that what surrounds you now is all you'll ever know. But I am the God of sudden shifts. I don't need years to transform your life. I can do in 30 minutes what man couldn't do in 30 years. And I'm starting now. This isn't just about leaving a house. It's about leaving every lie spoken over you in that place. Every cycle that tried to strangle your calling. Every trap that was built in secret. I'm not just removing you. I'm removing everything attached to the old you. You've carried pain, that no one else saw. You've stayed silent when your heart screamed. You've served others while starving spiritually. You've shown up for people who wouldn't even pray for you. But I saw all of it. I recorded it in heaven, and now I'm responding. You have passed tests that would have broken others. You have waited in the shadows while others were celebrated. But your time is no longer next. It is now. I am the same God who split seas, shut the mouths of lions, and called fire down from heaven. Do not think I am limited by what limits you. Do not think I can't move just because others couldn't. Your name has reached my throne, and I have released a command. What I have spoken cannot be reversed. You will be moved. You will be covered. You will be lifted. Comment 555. If you know God is breaking something off of you tonight, let me speak to your fear. You are not too late. You have not missed it. Even when you hesitated, even when you doubted, even when you sat down in the middle of the road, I still made a way. I am not the voice of confusion. I am not the voice of shame. I am the voice that called Lazarus out of the tomb, the same voice that thundered over the Jordan, the same voice that whispered in the silence, "Peace, be still." That same voice is speaking to you right now. Your name was not just mentioned, it was protected. While others spoke against you, I was shielding you. While doors closed, I was building better ones. While relationships broke, I was clearing room. You felt abandoned, but I was hiding you. You felt rejected, but I was preserving you. The room I'm bringing you to cannot hold betrayal. The door I'm opening cannot be forced by man. The place I've prepared has your name carved into the foundation. The angels are moving quickly now. They are not confused. They are not unsure. They are armed with assignment, and your name is written in light. Heaven doesn't delay without reason, and heaven does not move without purpose. Tonight is holy. This moment is sacred. There is power in it. Do not waste it. You are not being moved just for peace. You are being moved for purpose. There are people attached to the next place. People who need the version of you that couldn't survive where you were. This new place will not drain you, it will feed you. You will breathe again. You will rest again. You will laugh again. This time it won't be fake. This time it will be full. Because I am the Lord, and I do not start what I will not finish. You have to trust me beyond what you see. I know the threats that were whispered about you. I know the plots that were formed in shadows. I know the spiritual warfare you never told anyone about. I know how the enemy tried to paralyze you with fear, with anxiety, with delay. But I intervened. I stepped into the storm. I sent angels ahead of you. And the battle you didn't see was the battle I already won. You are not alone. Heaven has never left your side. Even when you sat in silence, I sat beside you. Even when you felt numb, I carried your name. The enemy wanted you to feel forgotten, but I was simply waiting until the exact moment when your name would echo in heaven like thunder. And that moment is now. This is not hype. This is holy. What you're hearing is not just words, it is a divine call, a wake-up, a spiritual tap on your shoulder. God is not interested in small changes. He's ready to turn your life around, to take you from overlooked to overflow, from weary to warrior, from survival to supernatural. You may not see it yet, but you'll feel it. The atmosphere is shifting even now. You'll start to notice things no longer fit. Places that once comforted you will start to feel foreign. Conversations will begin to sound empty. People who once felt close may begin to distance themselves. That's not loss, that's leading. God is making room. God is carving out space. The angels are preparing the way. He's already spoken to the storm. The winds are obeying. The path is clearing. All that's left is your yes. Will you walk even if you don't know where it leads? Will you trust even if your hands are trembling? Because the house you're leaving was never supposed to hold your future. It was only meant to hold your testimony. And now that your testimony is ready, it's time to move forward. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. God says, I am removing you from the place that numbed your faith. That place where you stopped dreaming. That place where your prayers became whispers. That place where you questioned if I still remembered your name. I am taking you from that very house. Not because I am angry, but because I love you too much to let you stay there. The version of you that belonged to that place is no longer who you are. You outgrew it, and now it's time to go. Comment 1212. If you know this word is for you, some of you have been trying to hold on to what I'm telling you to release. You're trying to stay loyal to pain because it feels familiar. But I am not the God of comfort zones. I am the God of calling. And when I call, everything around you begins to respond, even if you don't understand it. That's why things have felt out of place. That's why people are acting different. That's why opportunities are closing without explanation. It's not rejection, it's redirection. What's ahead of you is too important for you to stay chained to what's behind you. You have seen glimpses of what's coming, and your spirit has been restless because it knows there is more. But more doesn't come when you stay in places that don't honor growth. More begins when you trust me enough to move, even with trembling legs. You don't have to be strong, you just have to be willing. I have already gone ahead of you. I have already made the crooked places straight. You don't have to figure it out. I am your shepherd. I lead, I protect, I provide. What's waiting for you is not just a location, it's a transformation. You will not recognize yourself after this, because the weight that held you in that house will break off the moment you obey. The fear will lift, the heaviness will disappear, your spirit will rise. Comment 777 to receive the fullness of what God is doing now. This is the moment where everything turns. You were meant to cross this line. The enemy tried to block it. That's why you felt under pressure. That's why life has been so heavy. He knew if you ever found out what God had planned for you on the other side, you would never settle for where you are. But now you know. And now that you know, you cannot go back. You've been tested in silence, tried in private. You've wrestled with invisible battles that others couldn't see, but God saw. And He's not just sending a blessing, He's sending a whole army to escort you into the next chapter. This isn't just a move, it's a divine extraction. God is pulling you out of delay, disappointment, despair, and discouragement. You are coming out with power. You're not leaving empty-handed. You're leaving full of vision, full of clarity, full of strength. What was stolen from you in the last season is being restored in the next. But it can't be restored where you are. That's why the angels came. That's why they whispered your name. That's why you're reading this right now. You are the one God is calling. You won't need everyone's approval. You won't need validation. You don't need to explain yourself to those who never understood your journey. What God is doing is beyond their comprehension. It's between you and Him. This is a covenant moment, a divine agreement. When you say yes to this move, you're saying yes to everything He's prepared for you. The doors, the peace, the breakthroughs, the healing, the people. It's all waiting. You're about to step into a space where you can breathe again, where your spirit won't feel like it's under siege, where your mind can rest, where your body can heal. You've spent too long in survival, too long pretending you're okay. God is taking you from hiding to healing, from pressure to purpose. You will not stay where you've been, and you won't return once you leave. This is the kind of shift that rewrites stories, the kind that makes people ask, "What happened to you?" And all you'll be able to say is, "God moved me." That's how powerful this is. That's how real this moment is. It's not a feeling. It's a spiritual transfer, a movement in heaven that's manifesting on earth. God is not playing with your life. He's redeeming it. He's removing the hands that tried to keep you trapped. He's silencing the voices that tried to curse you. He's breaking the cycles that tried to repeat in your bloodline. What stopped others in your family will not stop you. The angels have marked your house, not for judgment, but for rescue. The same way the blood marked the homes in Egypt, your obedience is marking yours now. You are being moved not just for you, but for everyone who comes after you. Your children, their children. Your obedience today is changing generations. What has been heavy on your shoulders is breaking off tonight. And in its place, God is placing peace, not temporary relief, but real, unshakable peace. You will rest. You will rise. You will rejoice. You are not stepping into an empty space. You're stepping into a prepared place. Just like God told the Israelites, He was giving them a land already filled with houses they didn't build, wells they didn't dig, and vineyards they didn't plant. So too will you walk into things you didn't earn, but were chosen for. Not because you're perfect, but because you're positioned. Stay tuned in. Stay surrendered. Keep your spirit alert. The house you are leaving is not your shame, it is your story. And your story is becoming your testimony. You're not moving in fear, you're moving in faith. And heaven is backing every step you take. The angels are not hesitating. They are holding you, guiding you, shielding you. Nothing formed against you will prosper. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God is not asking you to understand everything. He is asking you to trust Him with everything. He's been whispering to your soul in the quiet, preparing you for this. You've felt the stirring. You felt the distance grow between you and things that once felt safe. You felt uncomfortable in rooms you used to crave. You've outgrown the shell you were once placed in, and now heaven is cracking it open. This is not destruction, it's deliverance. Comment 999 if you believe your move has already begun. God says, I am releasing you from what has disguised itself as peace, but was really bondage. I am taking you out from under the roof of fear, out from the floor of insecurity, away from the walls of limitation. The house you have lived in may have been built with pain, but I am building you a home made of purpose. This is not just about a structure, it's about what's been built around your soul. Some of you have been living in the ruins of old prayers, old relationships, and old versions of yourself. But I am doing a new thing, says the Lord. You don't need to carry your past into what I've prepared. You don't need to explain why you're leaving. Heaven has already validated your departure. The angels aren't asking you to apologize for walking away. They are surrounding you as you rise. It's okay to leave. It's okay to change. It's okay to walk away from the place that was once safe but now suffocates you. Your growth is holy. Your movement is sacred. There is something so powerful about saying yes when everything around you tells you to stay. That's what makes faith beautiful. It walks even when the path is hidden. Abraham left everything because of one word: go. And now that same word is being spoken over you. Go, go, even if it costs you comfort. Go, even if it breaks the opinions of others. Go, because I am with you. And where I am, nothing can destroy you. Comment 1010. If you know God is asking you to trust and go, there are places your feet have never touched, but your name is already known there. There are rooms being prepared with your seat at the table. There are people praying for someone like you without even knowing you yet, and they are part of your next chapter. You don't have to force it. The same God who sent ravens to feed Elijah in the wilderness will send provision ahead of you. What you need is already on the way. This move may look like loss at first, but it's not. It's heaven clearing space. When something is being built, the first step is demolition. Things get messy, things get loud, things break, but that's only because the old is being torn down to make room for the new. Do not confuse construction with destruction. I'm building something far better than what you've been trying to hold together with your own strength. You've cried in silence, asking me if this is all your life will ever be. You've wondered if the pain was your portion. But I tell you now, no, pain is not your portion. Delay is not your destiny. Fear is not your future. I have not forgotten what I spoke over you, and I do not abandon my promises. They are still alive, they are still in motion, and tonight they are unfolding. You will look back and realize this moment was not just a passing feeling. It was the beginning of your deliverance. Your name echoed in heaven's halls and angels were dispatched with urgency. This is why you've felt the tension, the pressure, the spiritual noise, because hell trembles when heaven calls your name. The enemy cannot stop it. He may try to distract, delay, discourage, but he cannot deny what I've ordained. You are not stepping into more stress. You are stepping into peace. You are not walking into more confusion. You are walking into clarity. What you could never fix on your own is being handled in ways you couldn't imagine. I will make rivers in the desert. I will send light into your darkest corners. You will not be stuck. You will not be bound. I have chosen to free you. You are not a mistake. You are a miracle in motion. I've seen how others tried to box you in, how they couldn't see beyond your past, your flaws, your mistakes. But I never stopped seeing your purpose. I see what's ahead of you. And I know what I've put inside you. That's why I'm not letting you stay in a place that no longer honors your calling. Don't cling to the familiar. It served you for a time, but that time is over. It's time to rise. It's time to trust me. The doors will open when you move your feet. You won't need to knock on them. You just need to walk. I will go before you. I will surround you. I will catch you if you fall, but you won't fall, because I've commanded heaven to hold you steady. Some of you are about to see restoration in ways that don't make sense, the kind that happens suddenly, the kind that leaves others speechless. Because I'm not just restoring things, I'm redeeming time. What you lost in years, I'm returning in days. What you gave up on, I'm breathing back to life. That dream is not dead. That promise is not gone. I'm still God, and I'm still speaking. The journey ahead won't be without challenges, but it will be full of me. I am your provision, your peace, your protection. You don't need to pack fear. You don't need to carry doubt. Just bring your faith. I'll handle the rest. You will not be alone. You never were. And this next place will be the proof. They may not understand why you left. They may question your peace, but that's okay. Obedience will always look strange to those who are still living in fear. Don't explain. Just obey. Because what's waiting for you is bigger than their opinions. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. God is removing you from a place that has become too small for the size of the calling He placed in you. You were never meant to stay there. You just stopped moving because you got tired. You stopped asking because you got discouraged. But tonight, heaven is reigniting the fire. Your story doesn't end in delay. It doesn't end in heartbreak. It ends in glory. The move that is about to happen in your life will silence every doubt you ever had about whether God truly sees you. Comment 1515. If your heart knows this is God's voice speaking to you right now, you don't need confirmation from others when God has already spoken. Some people will say you're running, that you're unstable, that you're changing too fast. Let them talk. What they don't see is the angels moving behind the scenes. What they don't hear is the voice of God pushing you into a destiny that doesn't make sense to the natural mind. This shift isn't meant to be understood, it's meant to be obeyed. There's a reason you feel different lately. You've outgrown the space. You've matured past the mindset. The level you're on now can't hold what's coming next. God is expanding you, stretching you, preparing you, and with that preparation comes separation, not because you're better than anyone else, but because you're being set apart for something sacred. You can't afford to be surrounded by what used to distract you. You've been asking God to speak, and now that He is, don't close your ears. His voice doesn't always come in thunder. Sometimes it's in the quiet moments, like now, when your heart skips because you know this is not just words, it's truth, it's life. It's heaven tapping you on the shoulder saying, it's time. And not just time to dream, but time to move. Comment 1717. If you know deep down, you can't go back to who you used to be. You are not crazy for feeling distant from your past. You're just growing. What once made you feel safe now makes you feel stuck. That's not failure, that's alignment. God is moving you out of survival mode and into purpose. He's calling you out of rooms you prayed to get into, because what's coming next doesn't require your begging, it comes by your birthright as His child. Every closed door, every delayed promise, every friendship that fell apart, it all had a reason. Some of it hurt more than you expected, but that pain didn't disqualify you. It prepared you. And now, because you endured, because you stayed, because you still believed, God says, now watch what I do. The pain that tried to end you will be the proof of how far I'll go to lift you. You were never fighting alone. The whole time you cried, my angels stood around you. Every battle that almost broke you, I stepped in before it could take you out. You didn't survive because of luck. You survived because I declared, not this one is mine. And I kept you. Even when you didn't feel strong, I was holding you. This move will not just protect you, it will promote you. People who overlooked you will look again, not because you sought attention, but because glory follows obedience. You're about to walk in rooms where your name was already spoken before you arrived. I've gone before you. I've laid the foundation. All I need now is your steps. Don't be afraid of who you'll lose when you move. Some people were only assigned to the chapter you're closing. They were necessary for where you were, but not for where you're going. Let them go in peace. You don't need to explain. You don't need to feel guilt. If you try to carry everyone, you'll miss the speed of the Spirit. This is a move of acceleration, not hesitation. And don't expect everyone to cheer for you. Not everyone will understand your obedience, but heaven will, and that's what matters. When you said yes, heaven applauded. When you took that first step, angels surrounded you. When you prayed through your pain, I recorded every word. Nothing you've done in faith has been wasted. I am restoring not just what was taken, but the years that were stolen. You thought they were gone forever, but I hold time, I command it, and I'm turning it in your favor. Relationships that drained you, seasons that tired you, mistakes that haunted you, all of it is being redeemed. You won't just be free, you'll be whole. This next place I'm taking you to, there will be rest. There will be peace that you don't have to fight for. There will be laughter that doesn't feel forced. There will be joy that doesn't expire. Because I'm not just changing your surroundings, I'm healing your soul. I'm repairing what no human could reach. You've been wondering if you missed it, if you hesitated too long. But grace doesn't expire. Mercy doesn't run out. I have waited for your heart to be ready. And now it is. This is not a second chance. This is a divine appointment. This was the plan all along. You didn't miss it. You matured into it. This move is not delayed. It's unfolding exactly as heaven wrote it. God is not in a rush, but He is right on time. You may not feel ready, but He has already equipped you. What you thought disqualified you is what He will use. The nights you cried, the moments you almost gave up, the silence you sat in, holding on to nothing but a whisper of hope, He saw all of it. None of it was wasted. Comment, Amen. To agree with what God is doing in your life right now. He's not just moving you physically. He's shifting your identity. You're not who you were a year ago. You're not who you were last month. Something has been shedding off your spirit. You've been waking up feeling strange because heaven has been dressing you in new armor while you sleep. The things that used to touch you can't anymore. The thoughts that used to paralyze you no longer have power. God has fortified your soul. This isn't just a transition, it's a transformation. You are being moved from overlooked to seen, from surviving to leading, from wandering to walking. What once felt distant is now within reach. That promise, that calling, that peace, it's all coming together. God is not holding back. He's not waiting for you to be perfect. He's waiting for you to trust Him, even with trembling hands. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've been praying for signs, you've been asking for proof, and He's been answering not always in the way you expected, but always in the way you needed. That door that closed, that was protection. That friend who left, that was release. That delay, that was preparation. Now the way is clear. The season has shifted. The heavens have declared it. Your name is still on God's move list. Comment 1111. If you believe your name has not been forgotten, this move is strategic. There's a reason you're being pulled away from certain conversations. A reason you feel disconnected from places you once clung to. That's not confusion, it's clarity. You've grown. Your spirit has outgrown the noise. What you need now is silence to hear the still, soft voice that has been guiding you all along. You don't need everyone's opinion, you need God's direction. He's not asking you to figure out every step, just to take the next one. Like Peter stepping out onto the water, it won't make sense until you move. The miracle didn't happen in the boat, it happened when his foot touched the waves, and yours will too. You've been sitting too long in the boat of what if. Now it's time to walk into what God said. Yes, you might get scared. Yes, there might be moments where doubt creeps in, but don't look at the storm. Keep your eyes on the one who called you out, because the moment you obey, the storm loses its power. Fear shrinks when faith steps forward. The enemy has been screaming at you to stay still because he knows how powerful your first step will be. You may not feel strong. That's okay. God doesn't need your strength. He needs your surrender. He's not asking you to carry it all. He's asking you to give it all. The burden, the confusion, the hesitation. Place it in his hands. He knows how to handle what has been breaking you. He knows how to turn the weight into wings. You will rise. That's not a possibility, that's a certainty, because when God speaks a word over you, it cannot return void. His word is a seed, and it's already taking root. The tears you cried were watering it, the prayers you whispered were feeding it, and now it's about to break the surface. What has been hidden is about to grow. People may have walked past you, never seeing what was buried deep. But God saw, He always saw, and now He's calling it forth. Your purpose, your gifts, your voice, your power. It's all awakening. You've spent long enough dimming yourself to make others comfortable. That time is over. You were never made to be silent. You were made to shine. The same power that raised Jesus from the grave is living in you. That means nothing is too far gone, no failure too deep, no wound too wide. You will be healed, you will be whole. You will walk in purpose, not because of who you are, but because of who He is in you. This move will change how you speak, how you pray, how you walk into rooms. You will carry peace where there used to be panic, authority where there used to be fear. This is what happens when heaven steps in. You don't just escape, you emerge, different, bolder, brighter. So take courage. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not disqualified. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, standing at the edge of a brand new beginning. Don't back down now. Don't shrink, don't second guess. The angels are ready. The path is clear. All of heaven is waiting on your yes. God's not waiting on circumstances to get better. He's not waiting on the economy or people to support you or the pain to go away. He's moving in the middle of all of it. He's not intimidated by chaos. He brings peace into it. He's not surprised by your weariness. He lifts you through it. You don't have to have everything figured out to move forward, you just have to follow the one who goes before you. Comment 222. If you trust God is already making the way ahead of you, what if this is the very thing you've been praying for, just dressed in unfamiliar clothes? What if the discomfort you're feeling is not attack, but transition? You're not breaking down, you're breaking free. That heaviness isn't punishment. It's the weight of your spirit preparing to fly. You're shedding layers of fear, shame, and doubt. The old cannot come with you. You are not who you used to be, and the places you've stayed in out of habit are no longer allowed to hold you. This next move requires a different you, not a perfect you, but a surrendered you. God isn't asking you to pretend you're not afraid. He's asking you to trust Him more than you trust your fear. Every time you've said, "God, I don't know how," He's replied, "But I do." He's not surprised by your hesitation. He's simply asking you to obey anyway. Because where he's taking you, faith is the key that unlocks the door. This shift in your life is not random. There's a divine urgency behind it. Heaven is repositioning people and redirecting steps to make sure you end up exactly where you're supposed to be. That's why things have been falling away. That's why the door you thought would open suddenly closed. It wasn't a loss. It was protection. What you thought was rejection was God saying, "Not here, not now. I have better." Comment 333, to declare that what's ahead is greater than what's behind. You may not see it yet, but you'll feel it. The road is unfamiliar, but your spirit recognizes it. That tug in your heart, that pull toward the unknown, that's God. He's not just calling you out, he's calling you up. You've been living under the weight of almost not yet, and maybe someday. But now is the time. The waiting is breaking. The promises are rising. The things you thought had died are coming back to life. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. God is not only moving you forward, He's restoring what should have never been taken. He's replacing what the enemy stole. He's rebuilding what was torn down. And He's doing it in a way that leaves no room for doubt. When this unfolds, it will be clear only God could have done this. Not connections, not talent, not your own strength, but grace, favor, and divine timing. The people who walked away were part of the clearing. They were never meant to go where you're headed. If you had taken them, they would have blocked the very door that's opening for you now. So let go. Don't mourn what God removed. Celebrate what He's making room for. Your circle may be smaller, but your spirit is stronger. And what's coming won't require the crowd, just your obedience. This move will bring peace to places in you that you forgot existed. God's not only healing your outside life, He's healing your inner life. The part of you that got used to disappointment, the part that stopped expecting good things, the part that learned to live small to avoid being hurt again, that part is being revived. And you won't have to pretend to be strong anymore, because you'll feel it. You'll live it. Strength will become your new normal. You are not who they said you were. You are not what the past tried to shape you into. You are God's child, set apart, marked by heaven. And what's happening around you right now is proof that your prayers didn't vanish. They reached God's throne. They moved angels. They released promises. And now those promises are in motion. What's ahead is not a repeat of the past, it's redemption of the past. The tears you cried didn't fall in vain. They watered the very soil where new life is growing. You may not have seen the fruit yet, but the roots have been taking hold, and soon the breakthrough will burst through the ground, suddenly, without warning, in a way that only God could do. You won't have to strive, you won't have to beg, you won't have to explain yourself. The blessings that are coming will speak for themselves. They will answer questions no words could. They will quiet every voice that doubted you. And most of all, they will testify to the faithfulness of a God who never forgot your name. Even now, the atmosphere around you is changing. The weight is lifting, the light is returning, the path is clearing. You're stepping out of confusion into clarity, out of delay into divine flow, out of fear into bold, holy courage. This is the beginning of something beautiful, and you are ready. God isn't moving you out of pity. He's moving you because it's time. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. It's still yours. Everything He promised, every word He whispered in the quiet places, every confirmation you received when you were too afraid to tell anyone, He never forgot. And now, heaven is pulling you forward, not based on what you've done right, but based on His faithfulness to finish what He started in you. Comment, Amen. If you believe God is finishing what He started, this is why the last season was so hard. It was the shaking before the shift. The enemy fought you so fiercely because he knew the move was coming. He couldn't stop it, so he tried to distract you, delay you, discourage you. But he failed. You're still here, still standing, still trusting. And because of that, everything is about to change. You're not going to walk into your next season carrying shame. You're going in covered in glory. The same God who protected you in the fire is the one pulling you into promise. He's not just leading you out, He's leading you into healing, into peace, into wholeness, into divine assignments that no one can steal from you. What's yours has been preserved, guarded, sealed in heaven until you were ready to receive it. This move isn't just physical or emotional, it's spiritual. Heaven is breaking chains off your identity. The lies that told you you weren't enough, the fear that convinced you to play small, the voices that said you were forgotten. God is silencing every one of them. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not ordinary. You were crafted in fire and called by name. Comment 555. If you believe the chains are breaking off your life right now, the place you're being moved from wasn't always bad. Some of it was necessary. It taught you. It protected you. But just like a nest becomes uncomfortable before a bird learns to fly, God has allowed certain things to shift so that you don't stay in a place you've outgrown. You've learned the lessons. You've carried the burden. Now you're stepping into release, into rest, into revelation. It won't feel like what you've known. It will feel lighter. Not because there won't be challenges, but because God is lifting what used to crush you. You'll still face things, but this time you'll walk in authority. This time you'll know who you are. This time you won't second guess if you're called. You'll walk like someone who's already been in the fire and didn't burn, like someone who knows what it cost to stay faithful when nothing made sense. And God will reward that faithfulness, not because He owes you, but because He honors you. He honors obedience. He blesses surrender. The oil on your life didn't come cheap. That's why your anointing carries weight. And the next place you're going into will require that oil. You've been set apart. You've been refined. You've been entrusted. Now you'll be revealed. There's a breaking in the atmosphere. What you felt was a ceiling is now becoming a floor. The prayers you once whispered are about to become your testimony. You've carried the seed of promise long enough. Now it's about to grow. Others may not understand how fast it all changes. That's okay. They weren't in the secret place with you. They didn't see the nights you wept. They didn't hear the prayers you prayed. But God did, and He is about to reward what was done in secret with blessings that cannot be hidden. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This next chapter will bring connections you didn't pursue, opportunities you didn't chase, and peace you didn't think was possible. not because of coincidence, but because of covenant. God made a promise, and He never breaks what He swears. The world may change, people may shift, but God, He remains. And He's not just giving you a new place. He's giving you new eyes to see, new strength to stand, new wisdom to walk in. This time, you'll move with discernment. This time, you won't repeat what hurt you. This time, you'll know what to protect and what to release. Because pain taught you, but grace is about to elevate you. So take the step, open your hands, let the past fall away. You don't need it anymore. It got you here, but it can't take you further. What's ahead of you is greater than anything you've lost. Don't settle for survival when God is calling you into overflow. Don't stay in a place just because you're familiar with the struggle. There's joy waiting, there's purpose waiting, there's healing waiting. This is not random, this is not for someone else. God says, it's only for you. And because it's only for you, no one else can block it. No one else can take it. They can't understand why you're leaving where you've been, why things are suddenly shifting for you, why you're being elevated when you've been quiet so long. It's because God wrote your name into this moment. Not for pity, not for attention, but because your surrender has activated something divine. Comment 777. If your heart knows you're stepping into something sacred, God is lifting you from the ground you've been stuck in, that place that felt like a cycle, where every time you thought you were getting ahead, something dragged you back. That place where you kept saying, maybe this time, and walking away disappointed. That place where your hope began to shrink and your faith grew tired. He's pulling you out, not with force, but with love. He's not yanking you out of comfort. He's drawing you out of confinement. There's a difference. Confinement feels safe but keeps you small. Comfort can be the enemy of calling. And you were never made to live safe, you were made to live surrendered. You've been loyal to what's been breaking you, and God says, that's over now. He's cutting the cords. He's breaking the chains. He's separating you from every place that tried to keep you quiet, still, and stuck. You don't belong in the past. You don't belong in shame. You don't belong in fear. You belong in freedom. Freedom looks unfamiliar when you've lived in restriction. But God is patient. He's not rushing you. He's walking with you. Every step, every tear, every pause, He's there, whispering truth, speaking life, reminding you that the same God who started this is going to finish it, not halfway, not in pieces, but in fullness, in beauty, in joy. You're not just being moved into a place, you're being moved into a promise. Comment 1010. If you believe the promise still has your name on it, there's a sound in the heavens that always comes before breakthrough. It's not loud to the world, but to the one who's been waiting, it's unmistakable. It's the sound of heaven leaning in. It's the whisper of, now. You've waited, you've endured, you've believed when nothing made sense. And now the time has arrived. The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You needed to be emptied of the old so you could be filled with the new. That's why relationships ended. That's why doors shut. That's why some things didn't make it with you. You were being stripped, not to be left bare, but to be made whole. There's a difference between empty and ready. You've been made ready, not by books or by advice, but by fire. The fire that didn't burn you, the fire that refined you. You're not fragile, you're favored, you're not forgotten, you're chosen. And the movement you're stepping into now is not based on how strong you feel, it's based on how strong your God is. He has never lost a battle, not against sickness, not against fear, not against darkness, and He's not going to start losing with you. What's ahead of you is not just more responsibility, it's more revelation. You're going to start seeing things you've prayed for with your own eyes. Rooms you never thought you'd enter. Peace you thought was gone forever. Breakthrough that doesn't make sense to anyone but God, and it will all point back to Him. You don't have to strive for it. You don't have to chase it. This time, it's chasing you. Goodness and mercy will follow you because you're finally walking in the direction God always intended. That's why it's been hard until now. You were pushing against doors not meant to open. But now heaven is swinging the right ones wide open, and you won't have to force anything. This move will not be filled with confusion. It will carry peace. You won't be second-guessing every step. The more you move forward, the louder God's voice will become. The fog is lifting. The doubt is shrinking. The clarity is coming. And with it, a boldness you didn't know you had. You're about to speak like someone who's heard from God, because you have. No more waiting for others to approve your next step. No more looking around to see if everyone's coming with you. Some won't. That's okay. Not because they're bad, but because they're not called to this part of your journey. You can bless them and keep walking. The road ahead is narrow, but it's yours, and it leads straight to the promise. You are not too late. You are not behind. Everything is happening exactly as it should. The God who holds time is not bound by your schedule. He is not shaken by your detours. He sees the end from the beginning, and He's always had your arrival planned. This moment was always going to come.